What's going on, YouTube? This is my first video in like a year or so, and I've been bored as shit lately, so hopefully this time I can actually like post more often and shit. Since, like I said, I be in the house bored as shit, and since I don't be doing nothing, I be chilling. I'm like, I might as well make this a hobby, and I probably post more, do like story times and shit. And since I play Shinobi, I've been playing Shinobi Striker a lot lately. I might be doing like commentaries and stuff like that, or live commentaries and shit. Cause so this story about how these two junkies were legit fighting at my fucking job. So this story happened like March, something like that. And during that time, I was working at Metro PCS. And I don't know if I had the worst luck or what, but the most ratchet shit used to always happen when I was in that bitch by myself. Like, it's like niggas see me in the store and like, you know what? I feel like acting like a nigga today. So anyway, so this story is about when these two junkies at my job was fighting in my fucking store. So, like I said, this happened in like March. I was working at Metro PCS, and like I said, ratchet shit used to always fucking happen to me. So, before I start, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of little information that's gonna come back into the story later on. Had this one lady. She used to always come to my store like every 2-3 months, buying a brand new phone, new number, all that shit. And she rarely pays for herself, which it's just like who keeps like funding her when they know she's just gonna lose it or break it or whatever the case may be. It's gonna go to waste eventually. So like when I first met her, she talking about she needs the phone so she can go to rehab and she can stay in contact with her family. I'm like, okay, the fuck? You didn't have to, like, I hate when I'm talking to somebody and they bring up some personal shit that I had no business to know. Like, fuck is you telling me for? But anyways, let me get back to the story. So, few months later, she comes to the store. She asks for account pin and a security question. The thing about that is, we can't just give you that. We need to see your ID first. So she like, oh, I don't got my ID on me. So she's about to go back and get it. She leaves the store, and while she's gone, her boyfriend calls this. He like, don't believe anything that bitch say, blah blah blah. That ID she about to give y'all, that bitch gonna be fake as shit. This, that, and the third. We like, what? So the bitch come back to the store. She gives us an ID, and that ID was fake as a motherfucker. It wasn't even her in the picture. Like, you would think like, all right, you're gonna give us a fake ID. The fake ID is gonna look somewhat similar to you, but it didn't. It was a whole different person than that bitch. So we like, all right, whatever. We send it to the corporate store, and then now a week later, I'm by myself, and this guy coming hyper as shit. He said, y'all got phones for $55? I'm like, yeah. Like, all right, give me that. So I set him up, set up his account, activated, ring him up, all that shit. Everything was smooth. And the crazy thing is, like, I thought he was a regular ass nigga, cause like he was cooling for the most part. Other than when how he first came into the store, after that he was cooling. So I thought, like I said, I thought he was a regular ass nigga. He was just a little slow. You feel me? So then I hand him the phone, and it immediately went downhill from there. This nigga like, yeah, I'm the shit. Fuck these ungrateful ass bitches. I'm ready to get a job. Fuck these bitches, blah blah blah. And I'm just sitting there like, I'm letting him talk his shit. I ain't gonna question him. Like, he in his moment. It be like that sometimes. So he's still talking shit, and then I don't know. He like, yeah, I'm a bad bitch. I'm like, you a what? So he ignores my question, and right after that, he calls his ex-girlfriend phone. And they on the phone and shit. And he like, yo, you stole. The girl like, yo, you stole my fucking phone, blah, blah, blah. Come to find out he was blowing up his ex-girlfriend's sister phone. I'm like, bro, you can't be doing shit like this, yo. So he hangs up, calls him like 10 times, and constantly calling him and hanging up. So, and when they actually had a conversation, this nigga like, yeah, I'm leaving your phone at the Metro PCS store. fuck you and that baby. I hope both y'all die. And I'm like, damn, like, how much do you gotta hate a person to say some shit like that? And I'm like, what the baby do to deserve this? And which comes to find out the baby is. And this nigga like, so this bitch is like, I'm ready to call the police. And then the nigga gonna say, bitch, you got warrants. They gonna lock your dumb ass up before they lock me up. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Why am I always here when this bullshit happens? Next thing I know, 3 minutes later, this nigga ain't leave, but his girlfriend show up. And I was so mad when I saw it was the same junkie bitch that I was talking about earlier. And I'm sitting there like, yo, so niggas cuffing junkies now? So they get to arguing and shit. She gonna tell me to call the police. And I'm like, no. So I put the phone on the counter. She grabbed the phone and said, you stole my fucking $60 and my phone. I'm calling the police. Nigga, he ran to that bitch and made sure she wasn't calling nobody. These niggas get arrested over the phone. It pretty much went downhill from there. My nigga, when I tell you she pieced this dumbass nigga up, after that, I told him go outside, and I was just like, you know what? I'm calling out tomorrow because I'm not dealing with shit like this no more. Like, I need a 3-day weekend.